The camera opens with a slow pan across a rugged trail, the sound of gravel under tires echoing as the 2026 Kawasaki KLE 500 rolls into frame. This is the moment adventure riders have been waiting for, a revival of a legendary nameplate, re-engineered for modern touring, commuting, and exploring. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new 2026 Kawasaki KLE 500, a machine that blends nostalgia with next-generation versatility. By the end of this video, you'll know every important detail from features and performance, to design, price, and exactly what makes this bike a standout in the middleweight adventure segment. The KLE name is one that older riders still remember fondly. Back in its original form, it was the go-anywhere 500cc dual sport that balanced affordability with reliability. Kawasaki's decision to revive it in 2026 signals a wave of rider-focused engineering. As we take a closer look, you'll notice how this new model respects the DNA of the original while pushing it forward with today's technology. The first thing you'll feel when you see the new KLE 500 is its balanced size. Not oversized like heavy adverb bikes, and not too compact like an entry-level dual sport. Kawasaki hits a sweet spot, building a midweight that promises maneuverability on tight trails while still offering enough road presence for long highway rides. The heart of the 2026 KLE 500 is a brand new 472cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine. Tuned for broad torque delivery, Kawasaki claims around 48 horsepower and 44 Nm of torque, which might sound modest on paper, but in practice it's precisely what you want for off-road and mixed terrain riding. Power arrives smoothly from low RPM, allowing riders to crawl up rocky inclines or throttle out of loose sections without unexpected surges. On pavement, the engine keeps the bike comfortable at cruising speeds, with enough overhead to overtake when needed. Riders moving up from a 250A 300cc bike will find the extra displacement extremely confidence-boosting, while veterans will appreciate its predictability and refinement. Another major highlight is the updated frame and suspension setup. Kawasaki uses a semi-double cradle steel frame engineered for both strength and flexibility, key traits for a dual sport that transitions between surfaces. Up front, the bike features 43mm long travel telescopic forks with 190mm of travel, while the rear uses a unitrack monoshock system with adjustable preload and 185mm of travel. What this means in the real world is that the KLE 500 glides over potholes, unexpected bumps, and dirt obstacles with ease. It's not trying to be a full enduro machine, but it handles rough roads more confidently than most adventure tourers in its displacement class. Whether you're riding through rural backroads or hopping from pavement to gravel, the suspension keeps things remarkably composed. Braking is handled by a 300mm front disc with a dual-piston caliper, matched to a 240mm rear disc. Kawasaki includes switchable dual-channel ABS, an essential feature for modern adverb bikes. Riders who prefer to slide the rear wheel off-road will appreciate the ability to deactivate ABS at the back while keeping the front wheel safe under hard braking. The bike rolls on 19-inch front and 17-inch rear adventure spec wheels, striking the perfect compromise between off-road capability and on-road stability. Wrapped in semi-knobby dual sport tires, the KLE 500 provides traction you can trust in sand, soil, gravel, or wet pavement. One of the biggest improvements on the 2026 model is ergonomics. Kawasaki has clearly studied real-world adventure riding posture. The seat height of around 830mm is approachable for most riders, especially compared to taller adverb bikes. The seat itself is redesigned with dual-density foam, improving comfort on long journeys. Combined with wide tapered handlebars, forward-set footpegs, and a narrow midsection, the rider triangle feels natural and relaxed. You can stand up comfortably in off-road riding, and for highway travel, the upright posture keeps fatigue low. For anyone who rides long distances, this is one of the most important features, as it simply feels like a motorcycle you can ride all day. In terms of design, Kawasaki brings a fresh identity to the KLE while still giving subtle nods to its older styling. The front end features a modern LED headlamp paired with a sharp beak-style fender that instantly communicates adventure-ready. The fuel tank, now slightly more muscular at 18 liters, offers extended riding range of well over 350 kilometers depending on terrain and throttle habits. The side panels are angular and purposeful, giving the bike a rugged but stylish appearance. Overall, the design language is clean and utilitarian, making the bike look tougher than its displacement might suggest. Moving to technology, the 2026 KLE 500 includes a new digital LCD display that presents gear position, trip meters, fuel consumption, temperature, and riding modes. Kawasaki keeps the tech accessible. There are two main modes, road and off-road, each adjusting traction control sensitivity and throttle response. Riders who want simplicity will love that it's not overloaded with overly complex menus. Bluetooth connectivity allows basic smartphone pairing for notifications and ride tracking. though Kawasaki avoids adding unnecessary complications that could distract from actual riding. One area riders will appreciate is the bike's luggage capability. The subframe is reinforced to handle weight from panniers or a top box, and Kawasaki offers optional aluminum side cases and crash protection accessories. For touring enthusiasts, the bike's windscreen is medium-sized and adjustable, helping to reduce fatigue on long rides. Combined with the fuel efficiency of the 500cc twin, this machine is ideal for multi-day adventures, whether it's exploring mountain roads, deserts, or remote rural areas. When it comes to performance on the road, the KLE 500 surprises with stability and smoothness. Despite being a dual sport, it feels composed at 120 km/h cruising speeds. Wind buffeting is managed well, vibrations are minimal thanks to the refined twin-cylinder engine, and gear shifts are light and precise. Kawasaki uses a 6-speed transmission optimized for versatile riding. Lower gears provide grunt for off-roading, while higher gears keep the engine relaxed on the highway. The clutch is assist slipper equipped, which reduces lever effort and prevents wheel hop during aggressive downshifts. Off-road performance is where the KLE 500 truly shines for its class. It's not meant to replace a hardcore enduro bike, but for light to moderate trails, gravel tracks, forest routes, and adventure touring, it strikes an impressive balance. The low-end torque, manageable weight, and stable suspension give newer riders confidence while still offering fun for experienced explorers. It's the kind of bike you can take anywhere without worrying about excessive size, complexity, or fragility. Perhaps the biggest selling point of the 2026 KLE 500 is its price. Kawasaki aims to position it as one of the most affordable and practical midweight adventure bikes on the market. The expected price point is around $6,499. Which makes it extremely attractive for riders who want real adventure performance without paying premium adverb prices. When you compare this to other options in the 450A 500cc category, the KLE offers superior technology, better suspension travel, and long-distance capability at an impressive value. Ultimately, the 2026 Kawasaki KLE 500 stands out because it fills a gap in the market that many riders have been asking for: a middleweight, reliable, affordable, comfortable adventure machine that can handle both commuting and exploration. It keeps things simple where they should be simple, adds modern upgrades where they matter, and brings back a legendary name with pride and purpose. For riders who value versatility above all else, the KLE 500 is an incredibly compelling choice. If you're looking for a motorcycle that can travel to work on Monday, hit the hills on Saturday, and still be easy to maintain, this bike deserves a top spot on your list. Kawasaki has managed to revive a classic without overcomplicating it, and in doing so, they've created a machine that both beginners and seasoned adventurers can appreciate. The 2026 KLE 500 is more than just a comeback. It's a strong statement in the world of practical adventure riding, and one that many riders will find irresistible.